From the Detroit Free Press, it's Friday. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
This is J.C. Reindl for the Detroit Free Press. December will mark 4 years since the groundbreaking for the Hudson site in downtown Detroit. The project calls for a tall skyscraper next to a wider mid-rise. It was supposed to be done sometime in 2022, but construction is going to take a lot longer. It could now be late 2023 for the mid-rise to be done and 2024 for the tower. The developer is Dan Gilbert's Bedrock Company. They aren't saying why it's taking so long to finish, but it might have something to do with the downturn in downtown Detroit. Since COVID hit, demand has been down for new office space, hotels, and luxury apartments. And those are exactly what the Hudson site buildings would contain.
This is Detroit Free Press auto critic Mark Phelan. In an abrupt about-face, General Motors says it will be able to offer heated and cooled seats in many of its most popular vehicles. GM found a workaround for a shortage of computer chips that control the features, but there's a catch. Heated seats are the most popular feature with car buyers, according to a survey by consultant Auto Pacific. That's why it was a big deal when GM announced it would only be able to offer them on the most expensive models of hot-selling vehicles like the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickups, and SUVs including the Cadillac Escalade, GMC Yukon, and Chevy Suburban. The COVID-19 pandemic has played havoc with the global supply of computer chips. Virtually every automaker has had to close plants, build vehicles without some features, or lay off workers. But GM's inability to offer heated seats could have been a deal breaker for some customers, potentially costing the automaker hundreds of millions of dollars. Now GM says its dealers will install the chips at no charge to the customer when they're available. That should begin late in the second quarter of 2022. That extra trip to the dealership is the catch. Still, it should reduce the sales hit GM takes and make it harder for competitors to steal some of Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC's most loyal buyers.
I'm Sue Selasky, Detroit Free Press food writer. Thanksgiving, the biggest food holiday of the year, is days away. If you're cooking up a big turkey, here are some tips for turkey cooking success. If you haven't bought your turkey yet, plan on 1 pound per person or 1.5 pounds per person if you want generous leftovers. If your turkey is frozen, allow at least 24 hours of thawing time for each 5 pounds of turkey. Always thaw the turkey in the refrigerator and in its original wrapping. A 15-pound turkey will take 3 days to thaw in the refrigerator. You can also submerge a turkey in cold water in a clean sink to thaw, but you'll need to change the water every 30 minutes. A 10-pound turkey will take 5 hours to thaw using the cold water method. Roast your turkey according to your recipe. The turkey is done when the entire turkey, the breast, legs, and thighs, reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees on an instant read thermometer. Always allow the turkey to rest at least 20 to 30 minutes after you take it out of the oven and before carving.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Pistons and Los Angeles Lakers once had a fierce rivalry that saw both teams meet in the NBA Finals in back-to-back years of the late 1980s. The intensity was unmatched, and the physicality is something that today's NBA just isn't used to. Well, that was until last night at Little Caesars Arena. In the early stages of the third quarter, while getting set for a rebound, the Pistons' Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers got tangled up. Trying to get some additional space and possibly some positioning, the superstar forward hit Stewart in the face, causing the second-year player to bleed profusely. When it appeared things had calmed down as Both teams were trying to stop a massive brawl. Stewart's bleeding picked up, as did his anger trying to get at James, the future Hall of Famer. Both players were ejected, and there could be possibly some fines and a suspension even down the road. As for the game, the Pistons lost to the Lakers 121-116.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.